And we're live! Oh, hair's looking a bit flat. Let's just plump that up a bit. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's stream. Moobot's talking to me. Moobot, what are you saying to me? Good day, fellow human. I've updated my Twitch integration. Please Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Moobot. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by to today's stream. I hope everyone's well. I'll do a quick introduction for those that may not know. I'm Matt, the community manager for Payload Studios. I work on TerraTech. Hope you're well. I'm doing really well, thanks, Virtue. Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, we kind of got used to this whole lockdown thing. Lockdown life is treating me well. Yeah, so we're all good. How is everyone in chat? Let me know how you're doing. I want to know if you're all well, if you're alright. Cool. So yeah, that's introductions out of the way. This is the weekly stream where we'll sort of go through either new cool stuff that we're about to release for TerraTech, or we'll sort of showcase some community stuff, or we'll go through challenges, all that sort of good stuff. And today is absolutely no different because we're going to be showing off we're going to be continuing round 2 of the Naval Warfare Challenge. Still need to come up with a catchier title than that. I think didn't really put much effort into that, if I'm honest. So yeah, so we're going to crack on. There's, I think, six battles lined up today. We got through 6 last week. Got another 6 more to do today. So yeah, hopefully we can rattle through them quite quickly and quite swiftly. Shout out to I don't know if you remembered last week, but I had trouble with the what was it? Well, the game crashed for one. That happened, and then I needed a vessel so I could actually sort of view or spectate the battles with, and I used Zero Gravitas is one that was on the workshop, but now I have I think GKVec or one of the GKJ submitted a lovely little spectator vehicle thing that we're going to use, so I'll load into that. So I'm just going to game loading in the background. Yeah, so we're just going to crack on with that today, everyone. Yeah, let us know how you get on in the chat. What other things? So, news. Just a bit of news to keep you aware of. We are very, very close to releasing the next updates for Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. I realise it's been nearly over a year. Or it is over a year. Or it could be. Yeah, it's well over a year now since the Switch even had an update, which isn't great. We know. But obviously with what's been going on globally, it's just been a bit tricky one. But like I say, we're kind of in the latter stages of getting that released. I mean, I can go into a bit more detail really if it's of any interest to anybody. So basically, when you release an update or any kind of game or anything really on console, whether it be PlayStation, Nintendo, or Switch, you have to go through a certification process. So it's just so they make sure they can make sure that the game works on their systems and doesn't perform too badly and all that sort of stuff. And basically, we submitted the updates and all the content that was going to be added to the game to Nintendo. They've come back with a few more changes that we need to make. Just some really niggly little bug fixes, nothing really even that you'd even notice, to be honest. But it's just obviously just to make sure the game runs as smoothly as possible. So we're literally just in the process of making those changes, and then once that's done, the Switch update's ready to go. And then yeah, we're gonna try and ship them all at the same time, just so everyone is on the same page and everyone has the same content all at the same time. I talked about it last week, but there's a lot that's coming in the Switch, particularly in the Switch version. They're basically the Switch, because they've not had any updates for a while, and you're now getting pretty much everything. You're getting all up to speed with the Xbox and PlayStation versions. You're going to get a load of content. So that's better future. It's loads of new missions. It's loads of new blocks. It's the skins. You're getting the R&D mode. That's also coming with the next update for PS4 and Xbox. Loads of new stuff. We'll have more detail when we've got a confirmed release date. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the news for us. Yeah, time flies, guys. It's been a week already. It's crazy. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to just mention TerraTech in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my abilities. But anyway, enough of me yammering. Let's jump into the game, shall we? Woo! You can hear it in the background, as I'm sure. There we go. I'm just going to cut a bit of that out. Alright guys, so here we go. So let's jump into the first of the... oh, just a sneaky peek there of what might be coming up. If you saw the campaign game saves, just a little sneaky peek of what's coming up in the next update. Let's have a look. So we had last week we had Please Accept Me and Overlord Aqua, then VQ9 versus Rev the Pom, Titronic versus DFP, then Tadashi versus Keem, then GKJ versus Dax, then White Dwarf versus Ingridar, and then that was it. So then up this week we have Darkstar versus Sharmoni is up next, and then Piatras versus Mindless, Camper versus TW Eli, Padge versus Z5, Goosesan versus Virtue, and Dozedroid versus Lucas. So, which was the first one that I mentioned? Darkstar versus Sharmoni. Let's find that game save. Darkstar versus Sharmoni. We'll load into it. Hopefully everything is working as it should be today. My green screen doesn't want to be... There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, cool. All right. TerraTech game. Can you answer my question above? Which question was it? I encounter too many FPS bombs when rendering large bases. I have 32 GB of RAM. RTX. Okay, so you've got a pretty decent setup. Best thing I can do is to suggest you lower your graphics settings. To try and play around with that, and you have your sort of... I'll show you here. Let's have a look. So you can either go for fantastic, good, or fast. But then obviously you can mess around with anti-aliasing, ambient occlusion, all these sort of settings on the right. It will also help with your performance as well. So yeah, if you're having sort of FPS drops, we do know that that TerraTech is a bit of a resource drain, especially on the CPU. I mean, please ignore me if I'm being boring, but yeah, the CPU is by far the biggest bottleneck in TerraTech, just because of all the calculations, all these blocks, everything that you see in the screen, pretty much, or sorry, all the blocks, all the sort of physics. They've all got their own physics basically, and that means that there's a lot of calculations being made at any one time, and if there's a lot more blocks, that especially loose blocks as well, but things like crafting and all that stuff, it just really drains your CPU. So yeah, you'll see sort of FPS drops that way. What other ways can you increase your FPS? Yeah, just generally just sort of, trying to close any other applications that are on in the background that you may be running. Yeah, that sort of stuff. RAM allocation. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with RAM allocation with TerraTech. I'm not too sure how it works. Right, well anyway, let's just get stuck into the game. If you've got any more questions, please let me know. If you do want to if you want more help, just drop us an email to help@payloadstudios. I'll write that in here in chat just so we know. help@payloadstudios.com. Drop an email to help@payloadstudios.com. I'll be the one to answer it, but drop us an email on there, and we can have a look through it. You can also there's steps on it. We've got troubleshooting. Oh no, I can't be bothered. We have a troubleshooting guide as well that you can follow. Maybe I will find that just quickly. TerraTech game. Sorry about this, everyone. Just give me 2 seconds. We also have a troubleshooting guide there that you can give a go to that. Yeah. Anyway, right. So, is everyone charged up? I think they are charged. Their bubbles are all open. The charging platform is keeping them nice and topped up. I'm going to load in the... What's it called? The spectator... Wait, where did it go? Here we go. Right. Let's deploy that out here. Right, so I'm going to make this one, while I'm here, make this one a neutral. I'm going to make this one a neutral. I'm going to swap to it. I'm going to put the charging station away. Right, guys, so here we go. Round 2. Darkstar versus Sharmoni. Sharmoni, if you're in chat, which is yours, buddy? I can't remember whose is whose. Sharmoni, if you're there. If not, I'll just crack on and... Sharmoni, fingers crossed. Yeah, good luck, Sharmoni. Which is your Sharmoni? Black on left. This one. Okay, so on the left we have Sharmoni, and on the right we have Darkstar. I have my lovely spectator vehicle, so I'm going to be flying around in this. It looks kind of cool. I quite like it. I'm not quite sure the colour scheme, but I'm sure there's some meaning to it. Right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let's chuck Terrible into neutral. And have I done everything? I feel like I'm missing something. Let's just go for it. I'm sure if we miss something, I'm sure we'll find it. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. So on the left is Charmony, on the right is Darkstar, and yeah, there you go. Huge FPS drops because these are two absolute monster techs. I can't even move. Or I can slightly. Ooh, okay, Charmony is down already. All your batteries are down already, and it looks like this could be it for Charmony. Just there's no movement. And there we go. Terrible. That is terrible. Nice name actually. Darkstar 076. Overwhelming firepower. Immense firepower. That is a absolute monster. Whoa, that was a. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Charmony, there wasn't much movement there either. You tend to have a kind of a back and forth. They just sort of stood in place for a little bit there. Fair play. Yeah, well played, everyone. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. I thought Charmony would have a bit of a stronger fight, but there we have it. Well played. So Darkstar is through to the next round. Let's reload the next game. So next up we've got Piatras versus Mindless. Yeah, well played, Charmony. Good effort, man. That was impressive. It looked the part. Absolutely, it looked the part. I think you just got outpowered there by Darkstar. Right, let's load into another one. Yeah, I think Virtue said I'm confused because there's nothing broken in the game this time. I was confused that things were working out. Yeah, exactly. I think things were going a bit too smoothly. I was waiting for something to go wrong. Right then. So up next we have, who is it? Piatras versus Mindless. So let's just load into this. I know, right? It's going to be... I'm definitely tempted fate now. Definitely tempted fate. Good stuff. Great start. Okay, so on the left here we have Mindless, and here we have Piatras. I'm just going to line them up. No, I'm not. I'm going to make sure this one's charged up because it was a little bit far away. Give you a bit of juice. I'm going to load in the... Where is it? Where did I put it again? It's local, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Right. Place my one down. I'm going to budge you forward slightly. And Mindless. I'm going to budge you forward. Oh, wait, no, we're going to go the other way, don't we? Whoops. Right, here we go. Righty-ho. Okay, I think we're good to go. So the one I'm currently controlling is called Piatras, I think. And then on the other side is Mindless. We saw Mindless in the first round. And I think Piatras got the buy-in through to the second. So here we go. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to make you a neutral while I'm here. I'm going to make the Spectator Mobile neutral as well. I'm just going to jump over. Quickly, get rid of that. Neutral, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're off. Oh, okay, so I'm getting in the way. Ah! Cameraman getting in the way. It's fine. So Piatras is down? No, he's still going, but the batteries are down. Your shields and your healing bubbles are down, and you've capsized. Kind of left open. There we go. Nice and quick. It was a painless death, Piatras. Yeah, it's good looking shit, man. I like Piatras a lot, but Mindless just, again, way too much firepower, way too many shields. Didn't really make a scratch. Wasn't much of a competition. I feel like Mindless has had a couple of easy first 2 rounds, if we're being fair. So there we have it. Mindless, you're through. Well played. You're going to be playing Darkstar, or you're going to be fighting it out with Darkstar in the next round. Oh, well played. We're rattling through these. That's 2 down already, and we're only 17 minutes into the stream. Hopefully we won't go too quickly, otherwise we'll be ending quite quickly today. Yeah, that was the advantage of being small. Absolutely, I feel like that could have been built bigger. I didn't check the I checked the block balance on it, or the block limit, or the block bucks that were spent on it, and I don't think it was quite near the 10 mil mark. Anyway, well played. So next up we have Camper versus TW Eli. Camper versus TW Eli. Here we go. Yeah, we are 12. Yeah, we're already halfway through. We did have some technical difficulties last week, to be fair, but hopefully they've been ironed out. I'm not using cheat codes, which I have a feeling, I have a sneaking suspicion was part of the problem. This tech is anchored. Guys, remind me to unanchor the tech. Remind me to unanchor the tech. Again, I have mixed opinions about these types of ships. Because it's just block spam, but at the same time it looks kind of cool. Really, it looks kind of cool. It's like a freighter, but like a weaponized, like a militarized freighter. I don't know, I quite like it. Right, so who have we got then? Let me remind myself. So we have Camp. If anyone recognises these in chat, shout out, because I honestly can't remember whose is whose. Please kindly take this as a reminder not to forget to unanchor the tech. Thanks, Mega. I'll remember that. Watch me forget. I'm definitely going to forget. Right, so on the left, or the Hawkeye looking one, the one on the left is Campers, and on the right is TW Lies. So I'm going to just abbreviate that to TW. So here we have Camper, and on the right we have TW. Right, so let's just hit this into neutral. Actually, let's line them up a little bit better. Get rid of the Fatuis as well. And the charging station, right. Right, stay there, nice. Right, let's unanchor this one. Actually, I'm going to neutral it first. Neutral. I'm now going to load in the Cammobile. I'm going to unanchor. I'm going to switch. Boom, watch me go, guys. Watch me go. Neutral. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, enemy. 1, 2, 3, enemy. And they are off. Are you off? They're off. Beautiful. Right, here we go. Camper versus TW. Oh, they are doing damage. I wonder who's gonna. Again, it's. We've seen these types of ship do quite well. The Geo sort of ship with lots of blocks, lots of health, lots of resistance to damage. We've seen them do quite well before, and I don't think this is much of an exception. They're going to come back around again for a second barrage. Lots more damage. My frame rate. This is what I'm talking about. My frame rate. If I'm streaming and doing this at the same time, you're just asking for trouble. But we'll persevere through, guys. Persevere. I'm just gonna get in the mix. Whoa! Woohoo! You can't touch me. Okay, what's going on? So they're still pretty evenly matched, to be fair. I mean, TW getting a bit stranded. I don't think that really caused them too much problems, to be fair. And Camper coming back through again for the second round. Oof, that's a lot of damage. So much damage. What is going on, guys? This could be a long one. This is a sustained amount of damage as well. This hasn't just been like the odd sort of barrage. This is just constant. Okay, so TW's Camper's batteries are down. I feel like this could be the end for TW. Their batteries down. They're just relying on the sheer brute force of those Hawkeye blocks on their broadside. Broadside? Guys, is that right? It's the right side broadside. Please say it is. Those batteries are just draining out. Exploding all over the place. This is where I feel the Geocorp Mega Reactor, soon to be renamed, by the way, everyone. Just a bit of a let you know there. With CW, yeah, the Mega Reactor is going to get renamed, as it is quite confusing. Don't shoot me. I'm not... Oh no, don't drift too far out. This could be it, guys. If... Oh. Okay. He... Oh, he's back. Oh, that was weird. What happened there? I think... TW is... Camper is just drifting off. I think they've completely lost control. TW is... kind of wants to go after him, but he doesn't really know. Okay, they're coming back round. Phew. Okay, right. We might have another little beat 'em up. Another little session at each other. Come on. Just, can I nudge you a little bit? Is that cheating? Just go over that way. Come on. That way. Ugh! Move! Ah, that wasn't going to work. Anyway, right, come on. Come on, camper, catch up. If you don't, you're going to get disqualified. Put it that way. Well, not disqualified, but you'll forfeit the match because you are... And you're limping along, let's be fair. Camper is limping along. Where's he gone? Are we just gonna do this all day? This isn't fun. Yeah, Mum. Maybe get stuck on those rocks. Maybe get stuck on those rocks? Or you just barge straight through them. Here we go, right. Don't just go front on. You want to use your main weapons, right? Go on. Just press spacebar, AI. Just, it's not hard. TerraTech is literally the easiest game to play in combat. You just hit spacebar. Right, go after him. I'll give you a nudge. Give you a little spectator nudge. Come on! He's nearly dead. Stop toying with him. Get him. There you go. I'm helping. Oh. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, what are you doing, man? If this goes on for much longer, I may have to call it. Not quite sure what the tether distance is coming up there. That could be a little bug. In before it knows. Yeah, I think that's maybe what its tactics are. The clever AI is waiting at the battery game. She's gonna. Although I still feel like there's a lot more going. Oh, hang on. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's fine, it's fine. We're here, we're here. It's all good. Oh, I was worried it'll despawned. Come on, guys. There you go, right, you've stopped. Just shoot him. It's almost over. There you go, right, here we go. This will be it. Boom, 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 boom. Blocks going everywhere. This has got to be it, surely. How are you still alive? And you're sinking. And you're coming back round. This is going to be it. I'm going to get in the way. Oh! Oh! There we go, nice. Okay, here we go. Phew. Right, so, TWY is through. Phew, I think that's just confirming what we already knew what was going to happen. Well played. Let me just double check that is the case. Yeah, TWY is through. Well played. Well played, camper. That was impressive. That honestly went on for quite a while, and that's always a good sign. Yeah, you're right, Mega. Yeah, some sort of arena would be... I honestly didn't know how this was going to go. This was partially an experiment, partially a way to sort of get you guys making some awesome kind of ships. But yeah, no, you're right. I think just a big dome, really. You just want a kind of a big inverted dome, don't you? Right, good stuff. Up next, we have Page versus Z5. So I'm going to quit out of this. Page versus Z5. Tank tournament. Yeah. So this brought up a couple of weeks ago, where we get you guys to build tanks, and if we get 100 tanks or 100 submissions, we could do like a, dare I say, a battle royale type thing, where you just effectively doing what we're doing now, but like there's 100 tanks and you just fight each other, and then it's the last man standing. That'd be amazing. That'd be incredibly hard to do, but I don't think it's even possible. I'm gonna do some investigating. Right. Goodbye, Fatui. Goodbye, Fatui. Stop drifting away. Chat, remind me again. One of the texts is anchored. Right. Stop it. Right. I'm gonna get rid of the charging station. I'm going to turn this into a neutral. I'm going to load in the spectator mobile. Just plonk them over there. I'm going to... Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I need to unanchor, man. Unanchor. Here we go. Right, unanchored. Boom. Right, let's just get going. Enemy. Enemy. Go, go, go! And they're off. I forgot to look at who's is who's. Page versus Z5. If anyone knows who's is who's. Oh! Big damage. And already the contestant on the left is down. So many explosions. So much artillery going in. That's it. Nice, short and sweet. Let me find out who's is who's. So I know who actually goes through. Because I'm really good at organising these sort of competitions, and I'm ahead of the game. If it's stable with sky anchors, then it is more than capable of being stable in the air normally. Good to know. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Virtue. Okay, so the FF1 battleship. That's this one, right? Yeah, I think that was... Whose was that? Oh, let me check. Page. So Page, who I think was a buy-through, was a buy-in, is through to the next round. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal, Shimu. Absolutely brutal. Well, there you go. Pad, you are through. You're going to be facing TW Ili next week. That was against Z5 Toxic. Let me just double check if that is correct. Yes, that is correct. Beautiful. All right, lovely. So, next up is going to be Goose-san versus Virtu. Goose-san versus Virtu. And I'm going to get ahead of the game this time, and I'm going to bring up whose is whose. Goose-san versus Virtu. Goose-san. Right, I am familiar with whose Goose-san. Whose tech is Goose-san? I know whose is that. That is. Good. Good Englishing, me. Goose-san versus Virtu. Here we go. Right, let's load that in. Virtu, you're in. This is the first time. You've literally been in every stream, I believe, since we started this challenge. And I believe you got a buy-in, didn't you? So... Virtu, remind me, which is your ship, buddy? Yeah, not. This could be quite quick. Give me a fair fight, man. Well, let's see how far you get, Virtu. Let's see how far you get. You might get through to the next round, in which case you may come up against like Mindless or TW, any of the others that we've seen today. But yeah, I feel like this could be quite quick. Small versus thick. How about I die? Yeah. Here we go. Right, let's get loaded again, shall we? So I'm gonna just double check over to here. I'm just gonna get you into build beam just to keep you upright. Okay, right. So you're all upright. You're fine. No one's. Let's get you a bit more aligned, shall we? Boom. I'm going to get rid of the charging station. Here we go. So, let's think. Let's turn this one into neutral. Boom. Let's drop the old spectator mobile down. Let's swap into it. So here we go. So on my right is Virtue, and on the left is Goose-san. On the right is Virtue, on the left is Goose-san. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good luck, guys. And they're off. On the right is Virtue, on the left is Goose-san. So, early kind of volleys proving to be pretty even, really. No one seems to be taking too much damage. A lot of damage. Okay, so Goose-san's shields are down already. That's not a good sign, but they're coming back round. Okay, well, that was kind of underwhelming. I feel like the batteries, there was maybe a bit too many batteries going on the inside. Maybe the cab was too close to one of those batteries. As the battery exploded, the cab definitely took that hit there. Virtue, you're through to the next round. Well played, my guy. Or gal. Well played indeed. Let's take a look at the victor. Whee! He is a beast, to be fair. He is a beast. These scoops. The scoops on the side, are they purely aesthetic, or what are they for? I'd like to know, Virtue. What are these about? Why did you do this to me, Matt? I came here to experience my tech finally sustain massive damage. Not stream roll. Yeah, not steam roll. That's just the way that's just the rub of the green, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't pick the rules. The rules picked me. They are refuses to use them, yeah. Mega, you are right. At this rate, we would. However, I only have, I think, one more queued up. So there may only just be one more battle left, and then that could be it for the stream. I may do something a bit extra at the end, just because I've already sort of shown something quite cool. But we'll see. We will see. Stay tuned if you want to see some cool stuff. Let me see what we've got. So we have a Doge Droid versus Lucas. So next up is Doge Droid versus Lucas, which is this one. Okay, no, we've actually got Smail, and then we've got GKJ. Oh no, we've got loads, guys. We've got loads left. We've got loads. It's fine. TerraTech game. The scoopers protect Warhammer missiles inside. Oh, okay. The AI refuses to open the scoopers though, so remove them in an updated version. Ah, okay. I may have missed that then. Apologies. I'm happy things are working out this time. I can't tell you how stressful it is. This could be another quick one, guys. I've got a feeling this could be over and done. There's not much going on with this one. Right, let's get rid of the Fatuis. Let's get rid of... Well, firstly, let's spin you around. So your evens. Do you know what? I do like this one. It's not got much firepower, if any. But I like the little dinghies, the little life preserver things on the side. Nice touch. Really nice touch. Here we go. Right, so let's get rid of the charging station. I'm going to switch this one to neutral. Neutral. I'm going to load in the spectator mobile. I'm going to switch it over. Let me double check actually whose is whose. I always do this every time. Someone needs to remind me. Whose is Doge Droids and whose is Lucas's? I think Doge Droids... I'm pretty certain this is Doge Droids. Doge Droid on the left and Lucas is on the right. So let's... No, I don't think I take a snapshot of that. Neutral. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're off. And it's done. Well played, Doge Droid. Well played indeed. Doge Droid, you're through. Lucas. Oh no, sorry. Lucas, you're through. Beg your pardon. Lucas, you're through. Doge Droid. I can't even say that was a valiant effort. Not much we can say about that, to be fair. You had a lot more to play with, and you chose not to. But that's fine. Them's the breaks, right? Them's the breaks. Do it again. I blinked. Yeah. That was over in a... I couldn't even finish my sentence before that game had finished. I couldn't even say, and they're off, before that round had even finished. Mega, I love that little ship. That ship was beautiful. It was really well crafted. Simple and simple, not so effective. Here we go. Right, so next up is Smail versus the Salty... Oh, no, not this one. I think we've done this one last week. What is this? A 9th match already? So much for finish this in 2021. I know, right? I've loaded into the wrong game. I'm going to reload. Otherwise I'll be out of sync. Yeah, we're kind of running through. I think with the help of my wonderful audience, you guys, we've had a lot more help getting things like the Spectator Mobile. I think has been pretty novel. Here we go. Smail versus the Salty German. No crashes this time. Touch wood. You've jinxed it, but touch wood, no crashes. Touch wood. Touch wood. Hey, here we go. Right, so Salty German. I can't remember who's. I'm going to double check. Every time. So, Smail. Who's is Smails and whose is it? Salty German. So let's check. Smail. Here we go. Right. So on the left is Smail. On the right is the Salty German. So let's spin you around. Let's drag you back a bit. I'm going to get rid of the Fatui and the charging stations. Guys, this one's anchored. This one's anchored. We have an anchored tech. So I'm currently controlling the Salty German. On the left is, and opposite them is Smail. So let's just unanchor. I'm going to switch over. And I'm going to hit this one. Let's just go into it. Let's just turn this one into an enemy and this one into an enemy. And they are off. So the Salty German versus Smail. The Salty German has the higher ground, quite literally, which may help them out. Although Smail is doing all right. It's got a bit stuck. That landing gear, I'm not sure if that's an aesthetics thing or a functional thing, but I think it may have just got you caught on some rocks there, Smail. Salty German. Oh, that's a cool angle. Here we go. This could be the final barrage. I like that word. That's my word of the day, everyone. Chat. Barrage. And I'm saying it wrong, but I don't care. So Smail is sort of trying to figure himself out. Those that bits of landing gear underneath seems to have done you dirty there, my guy. Although, you know, you're putting up a decent fight. Oh, I just don't know how much more you can take. That's such... Go away, Windows updates. I don't need to update anything. Sorry about that noise that you may have heard there. How are you still alive? Okay, there we go. Well played, Salty German. So, Salty German, you are through to the next round. Well played. Next up, we're going to have GK Vec versus Helios, which I think this is the last one. I'm pretty certain. Let me double check, see how many more we've got left. I think GK Vec versus Helios. Okay, yeah, we're fine. So we're going to have Bad Jack Jack versus Alexi. Okay, yeah, so we've got GK Vec versus Helios, then RC3 versus Faltroin. Okay, so there's three more. There's three more battles to go. So that could last 20 minutes, depending on how smart the AI wants to be. It's interesting. Okay, Aardvark makes a good point. It's interesting to see the grey ship pretty much relying on small arms. I'm gonna refrain from making a T-Rex joke. Here we go. Right. So we've got GK Vec, which I believe is this one. I'm currently controlling GK Vec versus Helios. Let me double check that actually. I can never be too sure. GK Vec versus Helios. Oh, okay, no, I was incorrect. This is GK Vec. with its sails, sort of sails, and Helios from the first round, you may remember. So let's get them all lined up nicely. Get you all nice and lined up. I'm going to make you a neutral while I'm here. Come on. And I'm going to load in Kiamon. Spectator Mobile. There we go. So GK Vec versus Helios. Let's get into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And they're off. GK Vec versus Helios. Okay, lots of blocks coming off. Why can't I see that? Oh my goodness. Helios is taking an absolute battering. Wow. He's still going though. That front is falling off. The batteries are still clinging on there. The shields and the repair bubbles are clinging on for dear life. GK Vec very manoeuvrable. Very, very manoeuvrable. Being able to outmaneuver them. Just circling around. It may even have some forward-facing artillery that's sort of doing some bits there. Okay, so the Gigatons also, they can swivel around, can't they? So they're going to be able to point forward. Helios just can't do anything with this now. GK Vec, although GK Vec's batteries are down, are they? Can I get closer? No, GK Vec, of course they're not. GK Vec's batteries are still going strong. Wow. This is crazy. So much damage. How is Helios still staying in there? He's lost half his ship. He's limping along. We've seen this happen a couple of times. You know, where you've seen the one ship is... Oh, I'm going to get in the way. Oh. Oh, wow. Helios just... I mean, this is so close to being nearly dead. GK Vec, look at how maneuverable. You want to talk about, you know, maneuverability. This GK Vec has got this down. This is crazy. Okay, there we go. No, still there. Through all the explosions of smoke and all the explosions, Helios is still there. Wow. Oh. Just pushing him over now. Now he's just taunting him. Now he's just trying to get into the juicy underbelly. See if he can get to that cab. GK Vec, the flat track bully. There you go. No, he's still there. There's still a cab there. Is there? No, that's definitely. There we go. Gone. Gonzo. Well, there you go. I thought Helios was a strong contender. I honestly thought Helios was going to be through to at least the latter stages. Unfortunately, there you go. There you have it. Ooh, that was rude. So GK Vec, you are through to the next round. So you're going to be up against the Salty German next week, or next round. Next up we have RC versus Faltroin. So let's load that game in. GK is just a battery brick with the sharpest tools in the workshop. That's just smart design, I suppose. That's just sort of using the tools that you've got to your disposal. So next up is RC versus Falchoin. Okay, right, let me double check. Falchoin, who's? Let's double check. Okay, cool. So RC, I am controlling RC, and on the left is Falchoin. So let's go to the charging station. Let's get you lined up properly. While I do that, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. Here you go. So we have RC versus Faltroin. So this is Faltroin, the closest to me, and then RC Rook. Sorry, RC on the left. Faltroid versus RC. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and they're off. Faltroin dropping in the DPS. Down that broadside. This could be a long one, guys. There's a lot of shields. I've got a feeling, if I remember correctly, Faltroin had a fair few batteries in there. And they're going to go back through. Just going to go straight underneath him. There's some anti-grav. The 0-point energy, nice, flipping them up. That could get under that soft. Get into the that could help get into that soft underbelly. Sort of throwing him off his axis a little bit, which is good for RC. Faltroin just being completely upended. Doesn't seem to be doing that much to disturb him though. They can't last forever. That 0-point bubble will, there you go, will dissipate. Got a lucky shot, I feel there, RC on with those, because those 0-point weapons are notoriously hard to target. And they're just going to go back at it again. So who's gonna be able to outlast? Again, this is just going to be whose batteries last the longest, I suppose. I mean, that's literally all of the battles that we've had, because that's literally how TerraTech works. Yeah. It's just that fine balance, isn't it, between firepower, battery, how many batteries you want to keep, your battery capacity. So the 0 points have missed that time, so you can't get the advantage of the 0 points. Now that we've reloaded, Faltroin coming back around that. Ooh, some weapons dropping off there as well. I'm not seeing a huge amount of damage. I'm seeing lots of repair. Okay, so blocks are coming off from both sides. You're not going to help yourself out by going into those zero gravity fields though, guys. Oh, okay, bits of foil starting to fall off now from Faltroin. Oh, the old plasma cutters. Was that even the plasma cutter or was that Talon laser? I couldn't see. Getting to the range of those melees. Just so much damage. Faltroin. Absolutely. It's clinging in there. This could go down to it, guys. The Faltroin has managed to save enough battery power. Okay. So after all that excitement, they're just gonna take a breather. Maybe repair some blocks. Heal up a bit. Batteries are low on the Rook. 2 bars remain. Let's check that out. Can we see that? Yeah, you can see. They're getting low on the Rook. Can we see what we're like on RC? Have we got any battery indicators on RC? Can we even see any batteries on here? Chat, help me out. Can you see any battery and any indication of battery power on here? I think RC's not doing too hot either, to be fair. Looks to be about 50%. 3, I think. Okay. So based on those numbers alone, it's not looking good for Faltroin. Oof. Just shedding a bit of weight there, Faltroin. I like it. Just, getting with that extra baggage. Don't need it. It's just holding you back. But you are down to your last bar of battery life there, though. So this could be it. Right, one more time. So RC's coming around. Valtron can't seem to make his mind up where he wants to position himself. I fear this could be it for Valtron. Eesh, those batteries can't last much longer, surely. I'm going to try and get a look at the back of RC's just to see what their battery's like. Anyone see that? Frame rate's too low. Oh, now that could be the end. That's a direct hit with those 0 points. Getting onto that soft underbelly. Those batteries have got to go down soon, surely. Look at him go. That's kind of cool though, right? Oh my god, he's so high up. I just feel like that's... Wow. That looks pretty cool. That looks so much fun. Look at that, so funny. Oh my god, there you go. Valtron. Those 0 point absolutely caught you out. We'll leave it to your cabs done. But that was amazing. It's raining blocks. There we go. RC has done it. So RC is through. Well played. So the last battle of today is a Bad Jack versus Alexei. Well played, fellas. Well played, Valtron. That was very impressive. I enjoyed that a lot. Right. And just like that, we've got 5 minutes left. What's happened to your ship, Darwin? Which one are you, buddy? So up next we have Bad Jack versus Alexei. So on the left we have Bad Jack, and on the right, or the one that I'm currently controlling, we have Alexei. So let's get them all lined up. Get rid of the charging station, get rid of that, close that down. So Bad Jack versus Alexei. Right, let's hit neutral. Let's drop in the spectator mobile. Swap over. So we've seen these two before from the first round. These are the two that made it through to the next. Let's just get into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Alexei versus Bad Jack. So if I remember correctly, Bad Jack felt like a bit of a surprise win in the first round. I wasn't expecting them to get through. They seem to have a lot more than what meets the eye. So hopefully Alexei... Well, hopefully it's a fair fight. Hopefully everyone enjoys themselves. And Bad Jack... So this is pretty much what to be expected, right? They're just sort of... You know, just seeing each other out. There's a lot of shields on both of them and a lot of healing bubbles as well. Okay, so Bad Jack has lost all of its batteries already. That surely has to be the end. He's also just lost all power to hovers, apparently, as well. He's just sat, grounded. Lemon Pirate versus Aurora, if we're going by their ship names. Alexei, it is got to be just a matter of time. There we go. Alexei finishes off Bad Jack and makes it through to round 3. There we go. Beautiful. And just like that, it's the end of the stream. It's almost like I planned it, guys. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Well played, Alexei. Well played, Bad Jack. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed that a tremendous amount. By the way, TerraTech, woo! Big up. New t-shirt as well. People mentioned that I was wearing the same t-shirt. I wasn't, but just wearing some TerraTech merch. there you have it, guys. That's it. That's we're halfway through round 2. I'll try and fit more in next week, but as you can see, we're kind of relying on how long the battles take. Finally, everything went according to plan. Those cheat codes might truly be the issue. Yeah, I think it could have been. I think I was trying to do too much. I was trying to be too clever. And I think, as we've all established, I'm not that clever. I'm good at insert. I'll edit it later, but I'll edit it in YouTube. I'll say I'm good at, and I'll just like fit something in that bit. Yeah, feel free to rewind it, Parchu. I don't think you've been in this round yet, Parchu. I think you're up next week. Let me double check. Parchu, yeah, you should be in next week, I believe. We'll try and fit you in. Boom. Beautiful. Lovely stuff. Guys, thanks for stopping by. And before we go, there's a couple of minutes left. If anyone's got any questions, just let me know. Drop a little mention of TerraTech in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks, Sharmoni. Well played, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Well done, Virtu. Well played. Yeah, so just to recap, just about the console stuff. They are in submissions. They're ready to be released. We're so close to getting the console updates released. It was a much better stream today. I agree. TerraTech in the chat. Drop your TerraTechs in the chat, boys and girls. Right, I'll leave it there then, if there's no more. See you next week, everyone. Drop by our Discord if you want to say hi. We were pretty active on the Discord. Drop by our forums if you want to check out some discussions around the game. There's lots of hot topics around there. Another showcase. I guess, we could try and do one like a community call after this round. So after round 2, so after we've got through these next sort of set of submissions, we can then start going back to some community core if that's what people want. Or should we just crack on with the naval warfare challenge? What do people think? I'd genuinely like to hear what you think. If you want to see more of this, we can crack on. If you want to do some community core, I'm down for some community core. Actually, I feel like there's a lot that's been released, and you guys have been building some wicked techs with it. So I'm interested to see what you can build. All right, my voice is going, which is always a good sign that it's time to finish. Want to see more? Totally. Specifically a tank version. All right, I get the point. We'll see you next week, guys. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye.